Good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of the Power Ranger Podcast. God dang it, I messed up. Anyway, welcome to episode 11 of the Gameshow Speak Podcast. I'm your host, Dottie Pittman. Joining me is my co-host, Michael Bombardier.
I got a pleasant good afternoon to you, wherever you may be. It's time for another Game Show Speed podcast here on Dante Pimpin's YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
pull up a chair and listen in as we discuss
Hey, Dante.
all game
Hey,
show
Brand.
related.
Uh-oh. Brandon just said, hey,
Uh
Dante.
oh.
Hi, Brandon. Anyway, we got some topics for you guys
Here
today. First of all, but before we get to all that, we got to pay some tributes here. We're going to start off with a tribute to Nichelle Nichols, who passed away yesterday at 89 years old. She was she had a game show resume. She was a partner of on Super Password, a fashion hostess on Dreamgirls 67, guest of the original It Takes Two, and a contestant on the ABC All Stars game of the original Wicked Link. She was also Aurora from Star Trek. She she starred in 6 Star Trek movies from 1979 to 1991, and she will be missed forever as as Aurora. Of course, next we next we have Pat Carroll, who passed away. She was 95. She was she was recovering from pneumonia. She had a long game show resume. Appearances on Family Feud, Super Password, Win, Lose, or Draw, Pyramid, Break the Bank, Celebrity Sweet Stage, Batch Game, I Got a Secret to Tell the Truth, among others. She was also the voice of Ursula in The Little Mermaid. She would go on to reprise the role of several other productions over the years, including the 1993 Little Mermaid CBS series and the Disney Plus 2020 animated series, The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. So, can we have a moment of silence for these two legends who've paved the way for us? Thank you. Okay, so let's get on to with our topics here. First topic we have here is this: NBC re-ups Weakest Link for 20th episode season 3. NBC has renewed Weakest Link for season 3, which is going to be supersized with more episodes than ever. Season 2, which premiered March 13th, consisted of 13 episodes, and season 3 will have 20. Jane Lynch will return to host and executive produce the game show's third installment. In each episode of Weakest Link, 8 contestants enter the studio as total strangers but must work together to bank the maximum amount of prize money available in each round. The contestants take turns answering general knowledge questions to build chains of correct answers. Consecutive correct answers greatly increase the value of the chain, while incorrect answers break the chain and force the players to start over on the lowest round with the smallest amount of money. At the end of each round, the contestants vote to eliminate a failed contestant they consider to be the weakest link in the chain. The player with the highest number of votes leaves the game as the Lynch declares the iconic phrase, "You are the weakest link." Goodbye. So, what'd you think about all that, Michael?
Yeah, apparently I'm not surprised by that. We all know this is gonna get re-upped and this is gonna get renewed. And Jane Lynch has been doing the show a lot of justice since doing the show back in 2020. And this is to be a this season ought to be a blockbuster for show here. blockbuster season for Weakest Link.
Yep, might be. All right. All right. Now we have Jeopardy and Wheel channels launched on Pluto TV. Pluto TV is fleshing out some of the details of its new channels devoted to Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, which are both debuted yesterday. The Jeopardy channel will feature only episodes hosted by the late Alex Trebek, who will draw from 33 of the 37 seasons he hosted between 1984 and 2021. The streamer will also program theme blocks from episodes from the tournament, featuring episodes from the Tournament of Champions, Battle of the Decades, and other Jeopardy events. Meanwhile, Pluto's Wheel of Fortune offering will be much more recent, only including episodes produced within the past 5 years. The streamer's deal with Sony Pictures Television will make it the exclusive free streaming home of the two shows for the next 2 years and give it access to 250 episodes of each show at launch, with a new batch of 250 episodes cycling a year from now. As part of the licensing agreement, Sony has also struck a deal to develop game show products for Pluto's sibling, CBS Entertainment. My thoughts on this: I was disappointed that they didn't show the retro episodes of Wheel and Jeopardy, but it's nice to see them get their channels. Hey, it's Dylan Jones. What's up, man? How you doing, man?
Well, the
Michael?
way I look at the way I look at this is that although they didn't, as you were saying, not the retro style that we wanted. I mean, sure they were doing this. They were sure doing the Jeopardy out of respect to
Oh, wait
Alex
a
Trebek.
minute. Oh, wait. You're now and forever be Mrs. Corbin. Now, bum ass Pippin since last Saturday. Oh, really, Brandon? Oh. Anyway, go.
As I was saying, uh, they the reason for the Jeopardy Pluto TV, I think out of respect, they do this out of respect to Alex Trebek because he is Mr. Jeopardy in itself. And what I should have done for the Wheel of Fortune Pluto TV channel was show episodes of the 2000s. Maybe that should have been in the equation.
Yeah. But once again, it's nice to see them getting their own channels. Anyway, let's move on.
Speaking of that comment, now you know what it feels like. It's a lot like what would happen if Mr. Clean banged a Noopa Loopa.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Anyway, let's move on. Top Chef All Stars is going to play from London. Bravo's Top Chef, produced by Magical Elves, will cost upon to London for a very special 20th World All Star season with host Padma Lakshmi, head judge Tom Clicchino, and Gail Simmons. The greatest competitors from Top Chef iterations around the globe, including winners and finalists, will face off in the fiercest battle the culinary competition has ever seen. With 29 international versions, Top Chef World All Stars will bring together 16 of the most talented and creative and decorated chefs who have competed in their respective countries' versions of the series as they vie for the ultimate Top Chef title. This marks the first time that the flagship edition of Top Chef will shoot an entire season abroad. The Emmy, James Beard, and Critics' Choice Awards winning series will begin production this month in London, one of the most influential cities in the world, when the Epic's 20th season is set to premiere in 2023. So, what'd you think? Do you watch?
I'm like, wow. I'm like,
Do you
wow
watch
on
Top
that.
Chef?
I haven't seen it, so I can't tell. So
Ah, I see. Okay. All right. Let's see what else here.
by the way,
Oh,
Brandon, just you.
oh my lord. Me, Corbin's Fruity Pebbles. Mm. Anyway, ITV to ITV to reboot Big Brother. Big Brother has found its third British home, ITV, with the network teasing the news, one of the UK TV's industry's worst kept secrets of the past few months, during the final of tonight's Love Season 8. The format aired on Channel 4 from 2000 to 2010 and Paramount owned Channel 5 from 2010 to 2018, with ITV's reboot set to hit British screens in 2023. As with Love Island, the Banjay format will air on ITV Portfolio Channel ITV2 along with soon-to-launch streamer ITVX, and is a huge coup for the commercial broadcaster. Oh God, survival, really? Hello, Miss.
Survival. It's not Mrs. Corbin from now on. It's Corbin's Fruity Pebbles.
Oh my God. Anyway, airing on
Because
CBS.
Dante is a fruity pebble in itself.
Anyway, airing on CBS in the U.S., the format involves several housemates leaving the house together for weeks, competing in challenges as they are voted off one by one, with the public watching their every move. It was teased during the final ad break of tonight's Love Island, ITV's biggest reality show. Paul Mortimer, ITV2 controller and director of reality commissioning and acquisition, said ITV's version would be refreshed and contemporary. It would contain all the familiar format points that kept viewers engaged and entertained the first time round, but with a brand new look and some additional twists that speak to today's audience, he added. So, my thoughts on this. Um, Interesting. Let's see how it will play out. If it plays out well, then then it will work. But if it doesn't, then I know where I'll stand. Michael?
I'm I'm on the same route as you. I have nothing to add.
Mm, got it. All right. Now, here we go. BBC is going to reboot Gladiators. Planning to reboot Gladiators. The BBC plans to bring back one of Britain's biggest shows in the 1990s, with the broadcaster reporting to be in talks with Right Horse MGM Studios to rewatch the very physical game show Gladiators. All right. Broadcast Magazine had discussed that 3 decades after professionals with unlikely but catchy names like Blaze, Falcon, and Wolf took on contestants a series of muscle flexing challenges. The BBC hopes to bring the show back by next year, say insiders, who report that a set of new professionals have been selected and filming will take place in Sheffield, Northern England. The BBC is currently keeping quiet on its plans for the show, but Broadcast Magazine cited the source who told them it's exactly the kind of Saturday night family entertainment show that BBC One needs. While Strictly Come Dancing continues to bring in big Saturday evening audiences, this for the BBC, ITV has enjoyed a more recent hit with The Masked Singer. Oh, Lord. Oh, really, Brandon? Like Saturday, Corbin's Fruity Pebbles. I win, I win, I win. And for Happy Corbin, will not have lonely fans in his entire lifetime. Like, you won't have any. Oh, really, Brandon?
I guess Corbin's Fruity Pebbles is now a trend.
Oh my God, help me. Gladiators was one of ITV's biggest shows when it aired between 1992 and 2000. Presenter Erica Johnson presided over the hyped up contest based on the US show American Gladiators. Referee John Anderson was in the original series and also joined the brief reboot that aired on Sky One between 2008 and 2009. The BBC declined to comment to The Guardian at the time of going to the press. So, what do you think about all that here?
Wow.
Just wow, indeed. My thoughts on this. Once again, interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do this. What will be the format be? What will be going on in this? Will it be done right, or will it go wrong like last time? But we'll have to wait and see. We'll all have to wait and see. All right. Well, actually, let's add one more topic to the mix before we head on out of here. So, let's have one more and we'll be done here. Les Dennis returns to Family Fortunes. A former Coronation Street star has announced he is set to step in as the host of Countdown with. Oh
Brandon.
my god. Help you go recover, Rudy Pebbles. You to have Jesus with your life with that. Oh my god. Brandon, I'm kicking your little butt. Yeah. Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles.
All right. Countdown is currently being presented by radio host Colin Murray, who is temporarily filling in for Ann Robinson as she announced she was stepping down from her role earlier this year. The former The Weakest Link host and filmed the last episode of Countdown earlier this month, having presented the show for 1 year. Actor and TV presenter Les Dennis is no stranger to hosting game shows after fronting ITV's Family Fortunes from 1987 until 2002. He then went on to play Michael, one of Gail Platt's many husbands, before he had a heart attack and was left for dead by the evil Pat Phelan. All right, Les has now revealed he will front Countdown for a stint in August. Will he'll watch contestants try to outsmart their rivals by displaying their mathematic ability. Well, but really, Fruity Pebbles. God help me. Michael, what are your thoughts on this here?
Ooh, man. How many years with Family Fortunes? 15?
Uh,
About 15, somewhere around that.
Around, he was the host from 1987 to 2002.
So 15 years, I think, right?
About that, yeah, about 15 years.
This will be a major comeback. But this is new territory. This is a new territory show for him.
This will be. This will be a big comeback for him after hosting Family Fortunes till 2002. This could be a big change. I know it'll be temporarily, but it could be a big change. Who may never know? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it right here. Michael, close us out.
Alrighty, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below and give us your thoughts on all the topics. And please subscribe to Dante Pittman and hit the notification bell whenever he does a live stream like this one. Or you can always see him in the back trying to decide which Rainbow Fruity Pebble t-shirt he's going to put on every night. And also his Game Show Lounge channel. And also subscribe to yours truly, my Bombardier. So that all being said, I'm Mike Bombardier alongside Dante Pittman, wishing you a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.